Hey guys, Mr. Derry here. I'm going to show you how to access all of the materials you need to go through a few of the Adobe tutorials. Today we're focusing on text and graphics and sound. And I want to remind everyone that all of our files are in the Student Share, LOLHS, Derry Resources Video Training. I'm going to show you how to get there through Adobe Premiere as well. I want to also remind you that you should have in your own folder, if you haven't done so already, in your tech drive, in your video production folder, you should have a folder on training lessons. This is where I'm going to look to grade your lessons. All right, so you don't need all that stuff in there, but you are going to need these, and I'll show you what that looks like in a little bit. So if you haven't created a training lesson folder, do that. Once you've got Adobe Premiere open, I'm going to close this out for a moment. And I'm going to show you what we need to do to get started here. Okay, so when you open up Adobe Premiere, it should look something like this. Actually, I'm going to pull up the, just to show you which online tutorials we're going to do. So if you go here, I've got mine launched on my other screen. I'll just bring it over if I can. Here we go. Okay, if you hit the Beginners tab, the first one we're going to go to is Working with Graphics and Titles right here. Now, it talks about downloading the files. We don't need to do that. I've already done that. I just showed you where those were. I'll show you again. We're not going to work with step one on this one. I want you to skip right to creating a new title. Now I know you created titles for your 28 shots projects, but this is going to expand your understanding of titles and allow you to be much more creative. This is the video that you're going to watch to do this one. I'm going to show you how to get there to get the stuff. All right, so you're going to go to Open Project. You're going to go to the Student Share. You're going to go to LOLHS, and I know this is a little bit of a long road. You're going to go to Derry. You're going to go to Resources, and then Video Training. Now, this particular lesson, if you play it, he says you're going to grab one file, but I'm going to show you where that is. So it's going to be in here, and the one you want is Add Image Text Adjust Step 2. Now there's going to be multiple copies of this that start to get in here because students, it automatically generates this. Just ignore all those others and open up the one that says Add Image Text 2. When that opens up, just hit OK. And I want you to immediately save this to your drive. So you're going to go to File, you're going to go to Save As, and you don't want it to be here. You've got to go all the way back to the tech. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Excuse me. You're going to go back to the tech drive, find your folder, find your name, and go to your trainings lesson. And then right in front of all this where it says add text, just put your name, last name. All right. So this is the file that I'm going to open, and notice the path now is student folders, Derry, video production, training lessons. You need to do that right from the get-go. Then you're going to go through and actually follow the instructions. Now, in the instructions on this video, they tell you to call up the graphics tab. You first need to go in here, under Windows and Workspaces and add graphics. So that's a quick little step. That'll bring you for the same setup. Now you're really ready to start watching that video. Okay, the other three videos that I'm going to have you work on have to do with sound. So if I go back over here, we're going to go backwards and just take a look at the options for sound. I think those are over here, working with audio. Now, there are three different videos that I want you to, recording a voiceover is one, adjusting volume over time, and sweetening the sound. And all three of these are things that you're going to need for your project that you're working on. So we might as well get some skills built now. They shouldn't take very long. They're all, I think you can easily wrap up these 4 videos in the time that we have. So where are you going to find these 3? Same thing. We're going to go to File, go to Open Project. We now need to go back to that other folder. So we got to go back to the student share, go to LOLHS, and I'll show you the 3 files that we need here. So under Dairy, Resources, Video Training, they're going to be in the Work with Audio, and these are the 3 files that you need. The first one is recording a voiceover, which is this guy. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to hit OK, and then you're going to immediately go right in and go to File and go to Save As. And right now, I do not want you to save it in the resource folder. You got to go back and find your folder. Now, I know this is a little bit of work, but you can handle it. Go to the tech drive, find your student folder, find you, and find your training lessons. Don't forget to put your name in front of this and go. Now, during the period, if you're having any trouble, if you've watched this and you still can't make sense of it, or you're watching these and you can't follow along, that's what I'm here for. All right, but these are 3 great videos that I think you're going to have some fun with, and I think you're going to see the application of how you're going to apply it to your project. And I want you to be creative with some of this stuff too, because I'm going to open up yours and show me that you've actually paid attention to what was going on and maybe even went a little bit further than what the video suggested.